Today, I'm going to show you the method of how to add a drop shadow to anything in CapCut PC. Now, it's not going to matter if it's videos, images, stickers, or cutouts. By the end of this tutorial, you'll be a pro. Let's check it out. All right, folks, for this particular demonstration, we'll be using a sticker. So we're going to go over to the stickers tab. We're going to click on that. And then from there, we're going to go to the search bar and we're going to type in CapCut logo and hit enter. And then we don't want to use a moving one like this. For this particular demonstration, I'm just going to use a stationary one. I know this one's stationary, so I'm going to click on this, hold the click, drag and drop it down to the timeline. Now I'm going to click on the edge of this sticker layer. I'm going to hold the click and drag it until I see the blue vertical line here, and that means it's the same length as the background clip. From there, what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the size of this particular sticker. So I'm going to click on scale and I'm just going to drag it to the left to make it smaller because it was way too big. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on full screen. You can see the background here is light, and you can also see the border around the CapCut logo right here is light as well. So the CapCut logo doesn't really pop out from the background, okay? What we want to do is we want to add a drop shadow to it so that it kind of pops out or sticks out and it looks more professional and it looks better. So how we're going to do that is we are just going to minimize this, and what we're going to do is we are going to create a compound clip. And how we're going to do that is make sure that the sticker layer here is highlighted, and then we're just going to hold down on Alt and hit G as in George. Okay, from here on out, it is the same process whether it be a video, an image, a cutout, or a sticker. You can add a drop shadow to whatever you want, and it's going to be the same method, the same process. So pay attention, let's get started. What we're gonna do here is we are going to add a duplicate, okay? So we're going to hold down on the Alt key or Option on a Mac, and we're going to drag up. So we made a duplicate of the layer. What we're gonna do is we're gonna hide the top layer here. So just select hide track. And then what we're gonna do is we are going to select the middle layer, and then we're gonna go from the video tab up on our right to the adjust tab. We're gonna click on the adjust tab. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring this curve all the way down, okay? So we're gonna click on this, drag it to the bottom. All right, so that's for Luma. And then for the three other curves, red, green, and blue, we're gonna drag those ones all the way down as well. Green, all the way down, and blue, all the way down. And this will turn this layer, regardless of what it is, a video, image, it doesn't matter. It will turn it black, okay? Then what we're gonna do is we are going to unhide the top. Gonna make sure the middle layer is highlighted. We're gonna go over here from adjust to video. And then if you want, you can make the scale bigger, okay? You can make it you can keep it the same or make it bigger. But if you keep it the same, you gotta drag, you gotta change its position, okay? So right now I'm just gonna make it bigger. So I'm gonna go from 100 to 105. And then it adds a stroke. But what we're trying to do in this particular tutorial is add a shadow, okay? So let's say if you kept it at 100%, you would just drag it off to the side here, okay? And then all of a sudden you have a shadow. Now you can place the shadow wherever you so please, whatever works for you. For this particular demonstration, I'm just gonna leave it in the middle, but just make sure that you play around with this and do what works for you. So I have it in the middle. The next step that I'm going to do is I'm just going to go to the effects tab over here on my left, and I'm gonna click on that and then search for effects. I'm going to type in BLUR, hit enter. And then I use the same blur effect regardless of the scenario. So I'm just gonna go down here and I'm gonna use this one right here that just says blur. I'm gonna click on this, drag it down to the middle clip here. All right, and release. And then what it does is it gives it a blur, okay? So it gives the black, makes the black layer blurry. Now, if you want it less blurry, you can go to the left. And if you want it more blurry, you can go to the right. I recommend playing around, see what works. For this one, I am just going to put this at about 40, okay? And that will work for this. The next thing I'm gonna do is I am going to click on this, all right? And then make sure it's on the video layer, basic, go down, scroll down to opacity. And then if you want, you can change the opacity, and I'm gonna change it to about 40. I'm gonna hit enter, and then let's just put this on full screen. Now, as you can see here, there is now a drop shadow, and there's no question that this is a logo and it is popping out from the light background, which is a similar color, okay? So that is how drop shadows can be helpful. If you follow this particular process for videos, images, cutouts, it's the exact same thing, okay? That's how you make it work. And the last step, there is one final step. You just basically click, hold the click, drag over these two. All right, so drag over the duplicate and the original, and you just hold down on Alt, hit G, and now that's a compound clip. You can move it around. You can even resize it if you want. You can do whatever you want with it, all right? I hope this tutorial helped you out. If you're interested in viewing a text tutorial playlist, you can check it out above.